Good afternoon. It's Monday, January 30th, 2023. This is the ride home. This is on the other channel. We have subscribers on both channels now. I think we might have 2 per channel. I think it's a total of 3 people. We have between the 2 channels, we have 4 total subscribers. 2 of them, I believe, are the same person. I think the other 2 of them may be the same person. So we have somewhere between 2 and 3 viewers or subscribers total between the 2 channels. Anyway, this morning's video, I'd asked a riddle. So if you have not watched the if you haven't watched the morning video yet, and you want a chance to answer the riddles, then I don't know. The next, I will put my hands up in the air like this when I'm finished giving the answer. So if you want to turn the volume down, I'm just going to very quickly give the answer to the 2 riddles. The first riddle was the one about the tunnel that was built. The answer, the reason the cars didn't crash into each other is because they didn't enter at the same time. The second riddle was because the phrasing of the riddle is what confused you. So you're looking for that extra dollar. There is no dollar missing. Each man paid $9, so the room cost $27. So downstairs the guy has 25 at the cash register. He's got the $25 because he gave 5 to the bellboy. The bellboy has 2 because he kept 2, and each of the guys has 1 of the dollars back. So 25 plus 2 is 27. 1 to each guy, that's 30. All $30 is accounted for. The reason it seemed like there was a dollar missing is because I added the 27 to the 2, and that's not the same thing. They paid the 2 is part of the 27 because they paid $27. 25 to the guy downstairs and the 2 to the bellhop. So those are the 2 answers. Those were the 2 answers to the riddles I gave earlier. So the one probably everybody knew. The second one was a simple one. I'm going to decline this call. Give me 1 moment, people. So the reason for this weird jump cut is I got a work call from a guy at work, and we were discussing things that I can't, in good conscience, have on the video. So that's why there's this just sudden jump in the middle of the video. Normally I'll upload these before I do the edit. In this particular case, I'm going to have to do the edit first, and then I'll upload it to YouTube. Although I think I may be able to upload it as private, do the edit, because all I have to do is a cut. So I can do that with YouTube Studio. We'll see if it gives me the option to load it as private. If I can load it as private, you'll still see the jump cut. All that'll be different is when it was uploaded. It was either started to upload while I was in my car, my hair, or it was uploaded after I got home. Did the riddles. See, that's going to screw up my whole gig, because now the 20-minute marks aren't going to make any sense. I really have to. I'm going to have to go into a media blackout when I do these. Now, it's really not that important. really should, what I could do, if I had to, like if it mattered, if there was actual content here, I could at least go in and put timestamps in the comments for the breaks in between. But I think I'm still going to do the 20-minute thing. When the timer hits 20 minutes, I'm just going to go to the next section, even though section 1 is actually going to be less than 20 minutes today. I'm going to end it at the 20-minute mark and go to section 2. Actually, I noticed how easy it is to stop and start again. I think I may start breaking these into actual 20-minute videos and load them up separately, because then it's a lot easier to mark what to avoid. Because obviously by segment 3, I am, especially in the mornings, I am completely tapped. Like I don't have, I don't currently have the time to prepare. It's hard for me to think in the morning. I mean, preparation would literally just be me the night before, like coming up with some stories to tell. Like, but I don't know how many amusing little anecdotes about my life you want to hear. So I do like the idea of that game, though, 2 truths and a lie, because I think that would be fun. But again, it's really only fun for me because I get to tell 2 stories. I get to tell 3 stories, 2 of which are true, about things that have happened to me, and you've got to guess which one's a lie. Like the fun ends where the fact that we don't have any real viewership, so there's not going to be I would put a poll up after I aired the video, and I might get a vote. Wonder which ones people think are a lie. So just from a statistical thing, I'm not really going to gather a lot of data, and I like to gather data. I like to know. Like if I was doing that, like I personally would be more interested in was I able to successfully make it, so like that I have them all on the same level where people really didn't know, or if one was obviously a lie, but it turned out to be true. Like did they go for that one, or did they know they were being hornswoggled? Anyway, I like to analyze the data of large swaths of people. Small people are creepy, like carnies with tiny hands. No, small groups of people are unpredictable and dangerous. Large groups of people are very predictable. They move in very predictable ways. The smaller the group, the harder it is to predict what they're going to do. Even with that phone call that hopefully I've deleted, this is, we're only 14 minutes into this. Ouch. I need to buy a new shower head. I keep thinking I have a water pressure problem in my house, and I do. I'm up on a hill. It's a slight water pressure problem. Same reason I couldn't get gas heat. I'm kind of glad I didn't get natural gas to my house, because now it's illegal. I think if they find out you have natural gas, they can drag you out into the street and shoot you. But because there's such low pressure, the gas that is to my house was never used in the house. It was to heat the pool. When I moved in, the heater was had been dead for years. It leaked. So when the pool was running, there was a small amount of water that always leaked out of the pool heater. So I removed the pool heater and I rerouted the PVC so that it just completely. I bypassed it first, and then a year or two later, I just removed the heater in its entirety. It's just been completely rusted through. So, what am I on about? gas, right? So I started to explore getting natural gas because I've cooked on gas my whole life. I cannot stand those little element heaters. The pan never sits on them perfectly, so you get these hot spots. I felt gas did a better job of warming it, but more and more I'm leaning towards induction. I think I want to get an induction range top, and I've talked about this a few times over these videos that I'm seriously contemplating when I remodel my kitchen, getting an induction range. If I got gas, I might get a single burner, maybe a single propane burner for certain things. I don't know that you can do, and I'll have to. I haven't gotten to the point where I've researched this yet, but I also like to cook in a wok. I have a cast iron wok, but again, because it's a wok, I don't think induction burners would work very well. The element burner doesn't work very well. It only heats, of course, the very bottom of the wok, which is touching the element. I work around that. That's what I've been doing to cook with my wok. I used to have gas in my old kitchen, so I didn't have the issue. But I wonder if they make an induction burner for a wok. Do I really need to cook with a wok? I mean, that's the other thing. I only cook with it because I used to cook with it spitting, and I know how to cook certain things with a wok. I just use it like a grill. Like certain things will get pushed to the bottom where the heat is. Certain things will start migrating on towards the top. Blah 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 blah. You don't care. So speaking of cast iron and kitchens and cooking, I'm making steaks for dinner tonight. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to make. It was a very busy day. I didn't have a break. I worked through lunch. I have an air fryer, and I was thinking about maybe trying to make French fries in the air fryer. I imagine that has to be pretty simple, but I'll have to Google the recipe. When I get home, I'm going to have to dry brine the steaks for an hour. Or more, depending on how long it takes. I won't start cooking them until my wife is home, because she's got a daily ritual. After she gets home, she has to take her bag to a place and things. So I've got time, because it only takes I don't know, maybe 14 minutes to cook a steak. But I don't know how long it takes to make fries. I mean, they would probably prefer baked potatoes anyway. I had a baked potato for lunch, so screw those guys. I'm going to try to make some French fries. Actually, I had my wife was eating potato chips with sour cream yesterday, and I had suggested putting bay seasoning on them, and we did, and it was really, really good. Potato chips, sour cream. First, I just put At first, I just put the bay seasoning on the chip with the sour cream, but then we mixed it in with the sour cream, and it was very, very tasty. Old Bay flavored sour cream dip. Just sour cream and bay seasoning was very, very good. That was the 20-minute mark. Have a wonderful day. Hi, it's January 30th, 2023. We are now entering segment 2. I was a couple seconds late on that. You will be thinking I'm a couple of minutes early because I removed a conversation that I had with a coworker shortly after the ride started. I would love to leave certain parts in because he's a funny guy. Maybe I'll do a super cut of that conversation, strictly for his benefit. I really shouldn't keep referencing the conversation since it's cut out of the video, but what are you going to do? Keep referencing it, that's what I'm going to do. but the problem is it just, it's not very dense, and it doesn't blend like how a blender creates a vortex. I don't think the bullet does what I need it to do. Maybe I have to let the butter get really soft, blend it, maybe put it in the fridge, get it semi-congealed, and then run it. The reason I ask is my daughter likes Outback bread, and we have some Outback breads in the freezer. I can put them in the microwave, nuke them so that they thaw out just right in a paper bag. But she doesn't like them with regular butter. She wants like the whipped butter they have at the restaurant. I made it once, but it was just an ordeal. Just wondering if there's a better way to make whipped butter. So, if you watch the morning rocks. If you watch the morning video again, I was very tired and I was very ill partway into the trip. I didn't want to finish the video. Felt sick. Same thing. I got to work. I won't go on at length about this because it's gross and you don't care about my health. But yeah. I got to work, I muscled through, and I was fine after about an hour. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know if I'm just barely fighting off a cold or a flu or something like that. But yeah, I felt really bad, to the point where I was almost willing to turn around and go home. But I really don't want to. I want to make it through January without burning any personal or sick time or anything like that. Which is tomorrow. If I make it to work tomorrow, I made it through January without burning any time. That's nice. I have five less PTO days this year than I had last year. Not exactly sure what that's about. Not just me. They're not singling me out. It's you get 5 less PTO days. That's not what they call them. That's what I call them. Everyone did. Everyone got 5 less. In fact, we have 5 now. Which is weird. The reason it's weird is last year was the first year, and I think I caught COVID at one point last year, at the beginning of the year. Last year was the first year that I had ever used all of my time. I usually leave a little bit of time on the table at the end of the year, and I don't even bother asking for it to carry over because it's usually just a few days, and I don't even know if you can carry over sick time and stuff like that. So yeah, last year was the first year I ended up using all my time. So this year I have 5 less days, so I have to be very careful about the way I use my time. Segment, I gave the answers to the riddle that I asked on the other channel. I might as well give them in all 3 segments. So in the, I'm going to give the answers. When I'm done giving the answer, I'll wave my hand like this, just so you know that I gave the answer already. The first one, the answer is that the reason the cars didn't crash into each other is because they did not enter the tunnel at the same time. I never said that they entered the tunnel at the same time. So yeah, the one group of cars entered and exited, and then the other group of cars entered. So there was no point at which they would have crashed into each other. The other riddle is just in the way it's asked. It's you're wondering where the extra $1 is. There is no $1 missing. $30 are accounted for. The misguidance is when I say each guy's paid $27. I'm sorry, each guy's paid $9. That's $27. The bellboy has 2. That's $28.29. Where's the last $1? That's an incorrect way of phrasing it because the $2 the bellhop has is part of the $27 they paid. The guy downstairs at the desk, the clerk, has $25, and the bellhop has $2. That's $27 that they paid. Each man paid $9. That's $27. There's no $3 missing. Each man has been given back $1. 27, 28, 29, 30. It was by me asking where did the dollar go, by saying each man paid 27, the bellhop has 2. Well, no, like the bellhop has 2, yes, and the men have 3, and the guy downstairs has 25. That's 30. There is no dollar missing. I hope I didn't wave halfway through and have people tune in who are still trying to figure out the answer. I've talked about properties on here before. I found a nice property in Montana. Problem is, it's Montana. I don't want to. What are you doing? What are you doing? That tractor trailer, like dancing all over the place. I want to be over here. I want to be over here. What the hell, man? You're in a big old truck. Drive like it. I was watching a movie the other night. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Zombieland. I was watching Zombieland, and I was in my office. I don't remember if this was Saturday or Friday, but I was watching Zombieland, which isn't really a bad movie. It's goofy, but it's not a bad movie. And then I was watching I was really tired. I was watching something else, and then I woke up, and The Prestige was on, which is another good movie. But I just I guess this doesn't really mean anything to you, but it was funny. I like just falling asleep and waking up with different shows on. It's like, maybe I should have just gone to bed. What a concept. So no, what I did instead was I grabbed a blanket and I pulled the recliner up to the desk, and I just kind of watched movies and dozed. So yeah, just a series. I'm just a series of bad life choices. Hopefully my life will serve as a warning to others. What are you doing? This guy is literally cutting me off. Fucking tractor trailer. Every time I switch lanes, he like switches to the lane I just switched into. Gotta get away from this guy. Oh, he's freaking doing it again. What in the world is this guy's deal? That tractor trailer you just saw, the red one, yeah, he's being a dick. It might completely be coincidence, but he's really starting to get on my nerves. This is me irritated. Lights blinking. It's an inside joke. I don't know if you've picked up on it. If you're sensitive to this kind of thing, you probably have. The camera is very wibbly today, and the reason it's wibbly is because I have a new phone case. I went out and I got an OtterBox because I keep dropping things, and one of the things I keep dropping is my phone. I had the standard iPhone, well, not the standard, but I bought an iPhone case at the Apple store when I bought the phone. Little green leather number, real thin, slim case. Problem. It's not really a problem with the case. Problem's with me. Like, I've dropped it so many times now that it is not offering any more protection for the phone. Like, one corner is completely like worn through just from me dropping the phone over and over again. So just be aware. Like, if you buy an iPhone, absolutely get a case. Put your iPhone in a case. Don't use it without a case. You're gonna break it. It's a really expensive piece of technology, and you're gonna break it. I definitely will break it because I just keep dropping things lately and I don't know why. But now it's in an OtterBox, and OtterBoxes are awesome. I think I was explaining this in the morning video, but they're fantastic. They're extremely rugged. They completely encapsulate the phone. They are not waterproof. I don't think they proclaim to be waterproof. They attract water. If a drop of water touches an OtterBox, at least up, I haven't tested this one yet, but my previous OtterBox, if you have it on the counter in the bathroom and you're washing your hands, and a single drop of water hits the screen near the edge, it just siphons in through capillary action, just gets between the cheek and gum, between the surface film and the phone underneath. You'll get like this film of water will just zip right in and make it impossible to use that part of your screen until you open it up and dry it out. So that's it. Beware of that. There's probably a way to deal with that too. I wish it came dealt with, but I'm sure I could put a bead of weld around the perimeter of the screen, or maybe even like just probably soap is a bad idea, but some kind of wax. Falling on the termite, choking on the splinters. So it's not quite whatever time it is, and I am already on 422. So this is good. Like if I get onto here before 4, that means I'm making good time. The subscriber, the original subscriber, let's call him Patient Zero. He started commenting on videos again today. The morning video was broken into two. The first video abruptly ended while I was struggling hopelessly with my seatbelt. I had stopped at McDonald's, got some coffee, and just things went downhill from there. I was trying to put my wallet back in my pocket, but my seatbelt was on, so I went around the seatbelt. I ended up chaining myself to the car. Phone cases were in the way. Like I had my OtterBox hip clip on. I had to take that off. It became this ordeal. And then I don't know why, but the video cut out. I don't know if it had something to do with the seatbelt alarm, because I took the seatbelt off. But like as I've stated, any button you touch in the car while you're recording, while your iPhone's hooked up, it ends the recording. Like every button is a stop recording button. Like I'm afraid to keep bouncing my hand over here for fear of locking the door, rolling down the window, and the video stopped recording, because that's also a stop recording button. I'm not saying it is, I just suspect it would happen because everything else seems to stop the recording from recording. So again, this time I thought of it before I saw one. I don't see a vanity plate. We're now out in the sticks, scanning the cars. Like they are going to make a liar out of me. Like I acted like every other car had a vanity plate. I never meant that it was every other car, but it was like on a daily basis I would see, like I saw them this morning on the morning ride in video on the other channel. I saw at least one. I think it was the cruise ship one I had mentioned. And we've seen it before. I've seen it before. In fact, I've seen it before so recently that I believe it came up in another video. So this is like the Truman Show. There's actually like only 8 people around that generate traffic. They're just the same 8 people. It's a big conspiracy. They don't even bother changing the license plates because nobody pays attention to license plates. So yeah, I'll do something about the wibbliness of this. I can't do anything about it right now. I mean, I could do this. I'm just making it worse. Look at me go. But I'll find a way to make that less wibbly for tomorrow. I could bring it down, Preston. I might move the whole thing. I might move the whole camera. Like, apparently it's in a weird spot. Apparently I just do stuff weird. Like, I have it in the middle of the windscreen, and apparently most people would have put it over here in the corner. I don't know. I kind of like it where it is because I can't see that giant hole in the center of my windshield. I mean, it's not a, you know, there's a big chunk taken out. Like I said, it's a rock hit there. Looks like someone shot at me. Who knows? Maybe someone shot at me. So the point behind the gas, like I never finished. I guess I never finished my thought on the water. I don't even know if this was part of this one. If this was part of if that was part of the first one, this is terrible because, like, I'm again mentioning it in part 2, but there's not enough time to like really finish this. I guess there would have been if I had just gone right into it and said, "Hey, I need to get a new shower head because the one I have really doesn't have power." Like I thought it was because the and like when I take it down and I clear it out, like I have very minerally water, so like little rocks of calcium or whatever gather in the thing. I take it down, I knock them out. But the shower head still doesn't, like I wanted one of those flexible shower heads because I want to be able to rinse off quickly. Like, you know, I want focused energies. Like, I like the rainfall shower heads, but they don't generate enough force, and they're just not, you know, they're not great for rinsing off your feet. The distance is too far. So anyway, so I wanted one. I got one. I don't know that it was great right away. I can't remember now, but I definitely need a different one because it's not strong enough. It's like weak. Like if I hold it with the water facing up, the water maybe shoots this high before it like arcs away. It's like, what the heck is that? It gets a little better when I take the thing off, clean out any like little rocks and marbles that have formed, and then plug it back in. But if I take it off and I turn the water on full blast, just out of that giant thing without a nozzle on it, like there's plenty of pressure. So I'm really not sure what the dealio is. I got to figure out what the best hosed nozzle for the shower is to buy. I'm going to go into section 3 in a second. Have a wonderful day. So this is section 3. I know they're not lining up because I deleted it's Monday, by the way, January 30th, 2023. I deleted a conversation at the beginning of the video. It was a work conversation. Somebody tried to call me on this phone, but I called them back on Teams on the other phone. We had a brief discussion, and I deleted it. So now the first segment is shorter, which of course makes the other 2 segments not fall in line with the 20-minute mark. Which is another good reason for me to like actually record these as 3 separate 20-minute segments. Literally stop the camera and start the camera again. I think I will do that starting tomorrow. I don't know if I will be physically capable of doing that on the ride in. I know it's just touching a button twice, but the mornings have been rough. That's a lot of extra effort to get into. Although it would make it would mean that I wouldn't have to try to make them exactly 20 minutes long. Since this format isn't working anyway, I think I am going to do that. I'm going to do 3 to 4 20-minute-ish segments. That'll also give me the ability to end them abruptly if I'm completely devoid of content. Like I am now, but I'm talking, so that counts in my book. Potholes? Is it pothole season? that, but I did look up the recipe for how to make pizza dough. I wonder how long you can store pizza dough. Like, can you freeze pizza dough? Like, get it all rolled out to the shape and size you want, and then just freeze it and then thaw it when you want to make a pizza? Can you? Can you do that? You can't tell me. I could ask Siri, but if I say her name, just said it twice. If I say her name, she might stop the recording. You know how she gets. I'll look that up when I get home too. So, order of operations when I get home. Right, I'm gonna brine the steaks. Look up a air fryer French fry recipe, and then I'll edit the video. Depending on whether I can upload it privately or not, I may have to upload the video and then edit it. You know, do some video work, get this thing published. The new subscriber I have, I think she may have subscribed to both channels. So yeah, now that's another person that can suggest content. So in the comments, if you'd like to hear me ramble about something, if you want me to sing the Philosopher's Drinking song, anything, just put it in the comments. On this channel, the afternoon channel, like because I got another subscriber and someone looked at a video, like the percentage was 999, like 999%, like the whatever the highest number is, because the previous time period there was 0 subscribers, zero views. So just the fact that someone subscribed and viewed, it knocked the analytics off the charts. Like, you're off the chart. You got a whole subscriber. Someone watched 5 minutes of your video. You're on fire. There was literally little fireworks things that go off like near the number. It was very, very funny. It's like, oh, how exciting. Someone looked at one of my videos. Why? Funny, Slide Rule on the other station. Slide Rule was the clear winner. Day 2, no shampoo, out of nowhere, just like took over. I have no idea what that's about. It doesn't change the fact that 1 Minute of Ducks is going to be nominated for the best content of 2022, and we are really burning daylight on January. I need someone to go in and choose a video in that poll. I'll check it tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm just going to announce the winner. I'll go in there. I'll vote for 1 Minute of Ducks. It just needs 1 vote, and then it wins. Not on this channel. On the other channel. This channel had no 2022 content. I mean, it's pretty safe to say it had no 2023 content yet either, but there's definitely no 2022 content. It's not being negative. It's self-deprecating humor. You have to know the difference. It's a fine line. Oh, they made that so much worse. So not only did we make good time getting to 422, but we didn't run into any of those clusters that we often run into where we become traffic. So this is really good. I think my exit is coming up in like, there's really no way of knowing. Less than 5 miles. may be asking yourself, why am I watching these videos? I can't tell you. I can barely tell you why I'm making them to be watched. I remember, like I keep saying it, but my subscriber keeps saying I've got it wrong. I'm not remembering it correctly, but it is because of my subscriber. He suggested that I do this. I'm trying to drag him in. Like I said, that the best of 2022, I really wanted to do a collab with him live and like play clips of the top 5 contenders. And we can definitely still do that, but like the past week he's been sick and like nobody has time for this nonsense. I have like another project for him. The guy finally sent me something in an email, but I don't know what it is. It's just a picture, and I like no explanation. And I'm like, is this to give me an idea? Like, because this has absolutely nothing to do with what you want. So I still haven't sent anything to my subscriber to look at because I really still don't have anything, and it's really pissing me off because like you agree to do a favor for somebody, and then they're just like, oh, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. Like, no, like I've spent my time. I've got the person who does this. They're tied up. They've now got it mentally on their plate. Like you can't drag this out. Like you either want it or you don't. It's like you have the information. Freaking give it to me. And we can get you like either what you want or get you an answer as to can we get you what you want. So I think I'm going to read him the Riot Act tomorrow. Maybe he's so happy with the logo that I made him that he just doesn't want to get another one. Do both. Like I should ask riddles on this channel too and give the answers the next morning on the other channel. Should I? Did that sound like a good idea? I don't know. I was doing riddle night on Facebook a while ago. Like when I get into riddle mode, like I start belting them out. I like constructing riddles. We're 10 minutes away from the 1 hour mark. It'll seem like less to you because I deleted that conversation, but I think I am going to do just the 3 today. The fourth one wouldn't be a full 20 minutes. Not to mention I can't quite figure out how I'm going to fluff out this last 10 minutes. I'm tempted to just end it here, but where's the fun in that? Besides, something exciting could happen, and I wouldn't want you guys to miss it. Yeah, you're getting hit with a lot of direct sun today. I apologize. Put on some sunscreen. drink soda. Do you have a preference, Coke versus Pepsi? Do you hate them both? Is all soda garbage? Like I'm a Coke guy. I like Coke. I don't drink a lot of it. I didn't actually drink it for years, and then I started buying the Mexican Coke, which immediately became expensive because of hipsters, frat bastards. But like, I find, at least I found, I haven't had a Pepsi in years, but I found that Pepsi was too sweet. I really do prefer the taste of Coke. I don't know that I would be able to tell the difference in a blind taste test. I'd really like to know, but I don't have any Pepsi or Coke around to do that. Not just in the car. I don't think I have any at home either. And I don't know if they make Pepsi. Do they make that same like Mexican Pepsi where the Pepsi's in glass bottles and it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup? It has the sugar in it like the Mexican Coke does. I would like to do a blind taste test with that to find out if I can tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi, because I guess my point is, like, at this point I think it's mostly a psychological thing. Like, you never hear of rum and Pepsi. That just sounds terrible. It's rum and Coke. So Coke is a mixer, Pepsi is not. I have a hard time remembering what I talked about in the morning video, but one of the things that happened to me today that like set the tone for the day was when I woke up, I looked at my phone to see what time it was. That's all I was interested in. I was awake. I was like, what time is it? Should I get up and start my day? And it was very, very early. But one of the things I noticed when I looked at my phone was not only was it early, it was freaking Monday. I did not, like, when I woke up, I did not think it was Monday. I really thought it was Sunday. Like, I hate that. Like, I didn't do a ton of stuff this weekend, but there was activities every day, and when you do, like, the time just flies. Like, I could have swore I had another day, and I was like, it's like, do I have to get up and start my day? Yeah, absolutely. You got to get up right now and start your day. It's like, damn it. A few minutes later, the alarm goes off. It's like, I don't want it to be Monday. I think I actually covered that in this video already. But, yeah, not happy about that. Not happy at all. Oh my God. Goodness. Pardon me. Bothers me that when my phone goes to sleep, I just recently turned that feature off. It always goes to sleep too fast, and like I'm pretty good at knowing when I'm done using my phone, so I can just hit the button on the side and turn it off myself. I've been tired day after day. Pardon me. actually, my original subscriber, the two subscribers I picked up, if it's the same person on both channels, my original subscriber knows the other subscriber. How's that for some vagary? When I get home, there's going to be like 3 subscribers, and I have to have this whole conversation all over again. So unfortunately, I did not come up with anything exciting, and there was no meteor impacts or weird auto accidents during the last 10 minutes. So you sat there for basically nothing. I do apologize. Probably should have ended it. I didn't. We learned some hard lessons here.